Sports. It's in the game.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From La Jolla, California and scenic Torrey Pines Golf Course, it's the final round of the Farmers Insurance Open. Well, this is unquestionably one of the best spots in the sport. We know that by looking at the field. The golf course is immaculate. This is Southern California in all its glory as we check the Sunday leaderboard. Our leader here on this Sunday is our featured golfer. He's got a two-shot advantage here to begin play. Gonna work this up that left-hand side. And that is gonna come up short of the bunker, but left of the fairway here at 1. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
He's in a good spot, 126 yards left to the flag. Pin in the back right portion of this green.
Here we go.
Oh, pumped up there. That's a little too long and consequently going back down the hill now. Going to require some touch.
10-foot putt left. Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. Safely in. It's a par here at the first. And he's going to hold on to that 3-shot lead. Well, the second hole here at Torrey Pines South is by no means long, but by the same token, it's not easy. This is strategic play, certainly off the tee. Put yourself in position, get a good angle at that whole location. Yeah, this is a hole where a big drive can really get you down there, and that is a big one here at 2. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second.
That's the benefit of really bombing a tee shot down there. You get a simple little chip, you knock it close, and looks like another birdie.
Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2. And he's got it to minus 18. Well, this is one of the prettiest par 3s you will ever see with the Pacific Ocean as a backdrop. You don't want to gaze at it too long because this better than 200-yard shot demands every bit of your focus and attention. This is a good one. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Now this for birdie.
Yeah, this has got a good chance because we're going slightly up a hill with just a little bit of break. Makeable.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. He moves to 19 under for the tournament. Here's one of the really good par fours at Torrey Pines South. Not only is it scenic, but it's challenging, and it requires a good tee shot, well struck in play, and you're happy to walk away with a par here. This started toward the left side.
It might be in the rough, but that was absolutely crushed.
So from the rough, his second here at the fourth.
Nice approach shot, and the other good thing about that, left it below the hole.
18-footer. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Next up here at Torrey Pines, the par 4 fifth, measuring 454 yards. Good tee shot, should take the fairway bunkers out of play. This par 4 fifth here at Torrey Pines South measures 454 yards. That's not overly long by today's standards. The key here is to keep your tee shot out of those fairway bunkers. If you do and you're in the fairway, you have a reasonable chance to get out of here with a birdie. And it would appear that that ball is into the bunker. Anything on the green would be a good result from here as he readies his second out of the sand.
Going to need a good chip and a putt to get away with 4 here, but the tee shot in the bunker and then bunker to rough, making this hole hard.
Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll remain 4 clear of the field. Well, after 3 lengthy par 4s in the first 5 holes, this 564-yard par 5 sixth is a welcome sight. Frequently downwind, dogleg right. Eagle is a possibility, but birdie far more likely. Driving's been sensational all week, and here's another one that's going to set up nicely in the fairway. Now from a little less than 200 yards, this a second to the par 5. It is one of the more satisfying shots in golf, isn't it? Downwind to a par 5, the second, you knock it on. Chance for eagle.
Certainly shortens up the par 5, that wind at your back, Rich, but you can just surf the wind. Just let that ball carry and just sail towards the green.
Oh, that's good touch right there. Okay, well done there. It's a birdie here at the 6th. He gets it to 20 under par. On now to another lengthy par 4 on this front side here at Torrey Pines, the 462-yard 7th. Tee shot down the left side is your best bet if you can do it. That one up the right side.
Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Here at 7, this his second from off the fairway. That one is really long, Frank. He miscalculated there.
Well, there has to be something. I mean, from where he was, it's just an aberration. Seriously, that little green patch down the end there with a flag in it, that's where you meant to go. Not like sailing over yonder.
21-foot putt, set to go. Got it there, but not quite on target. Nicely judged, though it's 4-5 here at the par 3. And fortunately, the lead's still a comfortable one, a full 4 shots. Some tough par 3s on this south course. Here's another one, the 177-yard 8th. This hole deceptively uphill. Might be worth grabbing an extra club, maybe even 2, to cut through this ocean air and cover that deep front bunker. Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. We turn to Nota Begay III for this look at birdie.
And a glassy look to this putt as it works downhill with right to left in it.
Yeah, that putt's fast, but it's not that fast. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And he'll maintain that 4-shot lead. Well, this is a strong par 5 to close out this front side. It measures 615 yards. Obviously, it's going to be reachable into by only the longest hitters, but still, if you play it the right way, drive in the fairway, the appropriate layup, you can make a birdie. All right, in the fairway.
The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it and be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot. But really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
Chance now to make the turn with some momentum for birdie. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. And that's going to be a 3 under 33 on this front side. Always nice to kickstart your back 9 with a birdie. And you'll have a chance. If, again, and we keep repeating this theme at Torrey Pines, if you hit a good tee shot, then you can attack. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. So, Iona, this is second from the fairway.
Yes, it's 126 yards left to the flag, and that pin, well, it's back left today.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't hash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And the lead's going to stay at 3. Always like to see a par 3 where you have to hit maybe a long iron, even a hybrid or a fairway wood, and that's the case here at the 11th. If the wind is blowing, already on the card it's 225 yards, but it can play upwards of 240, 250 yards. You need to be at your best on this shot. And that's going to be into one of the 3 bunkers surrounding this 11th green. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh, everything is coming up roses for our leader. How about this? Holding it from off the green to extend that lead. Well, heading back toward the ocean, this hole, the 12th at better than 500 yards on a par 4, is typically among the hardest at Torrey Pines. It is a real beast. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Now back toward the ocean. This his second at 12.
I always looked inside that 15-feet circle. Anything inside that was going to be a good shot. So in my book, that's a good shot.
No gimme here. Tricky one for birdie. Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And it is looking more and more like it's going to be back-to-back wins in this tournament. This is a good hole right here. Giant 621-yard par 5, the 13th. You have to hit a massive tee shot, and if you want to get home into, you need to really bust that second one. It has to be 260 yards of carry. Good luck and get after it. He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. And that won't quite get there. It's into the uppermost bunker on the right side. So he'll dig in here as he readies his third to this par 5. Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Chance now for another birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. So here at the 437-yard par 4 14th, that canyon that you can see running along the left side is pretty to look at, but obviously you want to stay away from there because you can make a big number if you hit your tee shot down there. Everything flowing really well right now. Coming off 3 birdies in a row. Here's another solid tee shot as well. From well down the fairway, this a bit of a tricky distance for his second. Well, at least he can draw on the experience from the previous hole. Again in the bunker. Okay, pretty big swing necessary there, and that's not all that bad from that far away. Oh, maybe a misread there, and that curls by to the left. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And the lead is down to 2. On to the 15th now. Relatively straightforward par 4 measuring out at 480 yards. Hit the ball straight, you'll be just fine. The problems come with a miss off the tee left or right into the rough near those eucalyptus trees. issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. See if he can clip this one perfectly, drive it in there from about 120 yards.
And that ball looked very good in the air. Just doesn't quite finish up that near to the flag, but still on the green.
Now this for another birdie.
Well, I've really been impressed with how he's handled the speed on the greens, but this one is going to be a tester down the hill.
Oh, no. Just appeared to be befuddled by the break there. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And this will remain a 3-shot lead. So now to the final par 3 here at Torrey Pines South. It is the 16th, 227 yards, good hole with those 3 bunkers protecting the green. There is that slight opening in the front. It would take an outstanding shot to give yourself a chance to make a birdie. And that one wanders off to the right, so time to see if the wedge can save him. He's been good all day around the greens. This is second.
Certainly seeing some short game skills today, and that's more evidence here, really keeping this round together as we get closer to the clubhouse.
Okay, that'll be a par here at 16. And he'll stay at 22 under. Crucial 17th hole here at Torrey Pines, 443-yard par 4. Louis Oosthuizen hit it left here at the 2021 U.S. Open in the final round, and he paid the price. He did not win that major. Showing no signs of a let-up here. This tournament seemingly under control as that's in the fairway here at 17. Just 92 yards for his second to this par 4.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Oh, needed just a little bit of a turn, but that will somehow stay right on the edge. No problems there. That's par here at 17. This will stay a 4-shot advantage with time running out for the rest of the field. This 18th hole is not overly long, 570 yards, a par 5, and it's straight. Should be able to get home in 2, but the key is you have to keep it in the fairway. If you hit it in that rough, you're more than likely going to lay up short of that pond and try to make birdie the conventional way. But if you hit it in the fairway, good opportunity to go for it in 2 and finish your round with an eagle. And that one gonna wind up in the bunker. A second now from the sand here at 18. Had the distance right, just a tad offline. How about the chances for getting it up and down from that spot?
Well, it's not in the thick stuff, Rich, so that's advantage number one. Really, the lie's pretty good. I think it's a standard pitch.
When in doubt, middle of the green will work just fine. Chance now for another birdie. Well, I think he was being extra careful with that one, but it turns out a little too careful. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yes, what a final round this was, from being on the outside looking in to a big lead. As we'll watch and wait, but this certainly must feel like this will be a victory. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye for now.